Hey guys, happy Halloween. This is part 3 of scary horror movies of some of the collections and things that I like. Alright, now this is a Japanese film. It's called The Grudge. It's about this woman that was murdered by her husband and her son and cat. And the spirit of her comes back and gives everybody a curse. And it's like a Japanese folklore, and it's kind of like a true story because they believe that stuff in Japan. But anyway, this is The Grudge. And then this one is part 2 of The Grudge. And this is the same thing about the same thing, and it's good and scary. And this is part 2 of Wolf Creek. I found this for $2 at my Dollar General store. It's really good. This is about the same serial killer I was talking about from Australia. But this is part 2 of it, and this is even more intense. Crazy. I'm just telling you, it's crazy. You gotta see this. This is kind of new. It just came out not too long ago. You have to buy Wolf Creek and Wolf Creek 2. You have to see it. It's really good. This is Wrong Turn 6. All the Wrong Turns are okay. They're kind of good, but I like the original first one. But this is Wrong Turn 6, The Last Resort. And it's about that inbreeding family. They're crazy. They're cannibals. They're killers. They're hunting everybody down. They're trying to kill everybody, and they have to do whatever they got to do to survive. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is the first Wrong Turn, and this is Wrong Turn Part 2, and these are both good. And like I said, it's about the inbreeding cannibalistic family in West Virginia, and they're trying to hunt everybody down and kill them and eat them. And it's a really, really scary horror movie. You got to look at Wrong Turn. They're really good. Now, this is Leatherface again. This is the other Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The Saw is family. And it's really, really good. You got to watch this one. So check this one out. This is Leatherface. Now this is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. This one has a little bit of comedy in it, a little bit, but it's still a good movie. Kind of creepy and weird, but they're still trying to kill people, and it's just sick. Anyway, this is the new updated Poltergeist. This is kind of good, but I like the original one. But this is the new one, the new Poltergeist, and it's a good movie. Now, this is the original Poltergeist. This is part 2 and 3. And this is a good movie. I love her. This is Heather O'Rourke. And she passed away in the, I believe, the late 80s, early 90s. She was like a little young girl, and she was sick. And I believe she passed away from surgery or something like that, from her illness. But she's a very good actress. Cute little girl. This is a really good movie. It's about Poltergeist. And this is like a classic, and it's really good. And this is the original Poltergeist, which I'm talking about. Let me see. I think this is 2 and 3. Yeah, this is 2 and 3. This one is the new one. And this is the original first one. And it's a really good movie. And it's about Poltergeist in their house, and they're trying to save her. And it's a really good movie. And she's so adorable. I love her. This is another crazy movie. It's not really like a real good horror movie, but this one is like a suspense, crazy type of thriller type of horror movie. It's good. He's playing as a killer that broke out of prison. He broke out of jail, and he's trying to hunt everybody down. He's not hunting people down, but he was killing girls in the beginning, but you don't really see that in the movie. But he did kill a few women, and that's why he was in prison. He broke out of prison. He killed the security guards and stuff, and he comes across this house of this young woman here, and she has 2 little children, and he's acting all buddy-buddy, trying to be her friend, and all crazy and everything. Then he starts acting psycho. But in a twist, the real reason he's doing everything is because her husband was having an affair with his wife, who he killed. So he gets revenge, and he's like, it's like a crazy thriller suspense. You have to see this. This is a really good movie. It's called No Good Deed. Now, this is the original. I have all the Hellraisers, but this is like the best. Clive Barker. This is like an older film from the late 80s, early 90s. This is Clive Barker's Hellraiser. And these are the Cenobites, which is these people from another world or hell or something. And it's about this box, and this guy's playing around with it, and it opens up doors, like to a different dimension. And these Cenobites come out, and they kill, and they're after him and stuff. So he survives. They ended up taking him, but for some reason he's under the floor or something. and some blood from another man brought him back. And so the guy comes back and all the skin's growing back, and he's trying to do the same old stuff until they catch him at the end, and then they destroy him. It's kind of hard to explain, but once you see this movie, then you'll understand. But it's a really good one. This is like the best one is the Hellraiser 1. This is from Clive Barker. It's really good. This one is like a suspense type of crazy thriller. It's not like an actual horror movie, but this is Johnny Depp's Secret Windows, and he's crazy. Like, when I first saw this movie, I thought it was just somebody bothering Johnny Depp, and the guy's crazy and whatever. And the whole time it's a twist. He's the one with the problem. He's imagining somebody stole his story. He's just crazy. Then he ends up, doing things to people, and it's like a really, really good thriller. And it's called Secret Window. Now, this one is my all-time favorite of all because I'm a Ripperologist. I've been studying the Jack the Ripper case since I was a young child. And I've been to London so many times. I've been researching on Jack the Ripper mostly all my life. And I love any type of movie has to do with Jack the Ripper or Lizzie Borden, whatever. This is called From Hell. And this is a theory that they believe that Sir William Gull, which was the doctor of the prince, and how you say it? He was like, the prince was having an affair, which he did in real life. He had an affair, had a child, and all the friends from Jack the Ripper were murdered off one by one by the Queen's physician. But that's not really true in real life. But the way the story is, they make it look so real, like they're really in London. The Jack the Ripper is really good. I just really love this movie. I've seen this over 1 million times. I know word by word. This is a really good movie. And this is the one with Johnny Depp in it. It's called From Hell. You got to see this one. And Heather Graham is also in it too. It's really good. Now, these are so funny. This is not really a scary movie, but this is good for Halloween. And it's kind of like a comedy type of thriller mix / horror, whatever, but it's so funny and decent at the same time. This is Return of the Living Dead Part 2. And this is Return of the Living Dead, the first one. This is so crazy, so funny. You gotta see these. It's really funny. And the dead come back because they open up a tank that had like some dangerous chemicals from the U.S. Army. And it got mixed in with the rain and the wind. And, it started sinking into the soil. So all the dead comes back. And they start roaming around, but they're talking and trying to eat people's brains. And it's just funny. And then this is the second one. But it's a really cute, good horror movie for Halloween. Now, this one here is all that. I love this movie. If y'all never seen this, you got to see this. It's called Valentine. And this guy here that plays Angel in the other movies in the show, Angel. Well, anyway, he is crazy. And all these girls here used to go to school with him, and when they were younger they used to make fun of him and do all this bad stuff to him. So this was during a Valentine's Day dance at school when he was a kid. So he comes back now as a grown man. He's all, he's mentally crazy. He wears the Cupid mask, and he ends up slaughtering and killing all these women except his girlfriend in the end. But he sets his girlfriend up, and instead of letting her know it's really him, they make it look like it's one of these crazy girls. But it's a really, really good movie. You got to see this one. It's called Valentine. Now, this is the original real Exorcist with Linda Blair. She just creeps me out. They made it so good. And this is old from the 70s, but I love Linda Blair and The Exorcist. That's so good. Now, these are one of my original all-time favorite old school horror movies. And this is with Mia Farrow from the 60s, Rosemary's Baby. And I remember this when I first saw this back in the early 70s. And this is a really, really good movie. This is Rosemary's Baby. The producer is Roman Polanski, which was Sharon Tate's husband. And it's an excellent movie. And it's about witches that trap this young girl, and they rape her. Well, the guy raped her. It was actually the devil or something. She's supposed to be pregnant with the devil's baby. And these witches are after the baby, and it's like an intense old school horror movie, but I love Rosemary's Baby. Now, I came across this one, which is Zoe Saldana plays in it, and this is a a new updated Rosemary's Baby. And it's the same exact story script as the original Rosemary's Baby, but this one's in Paris. And it's really, really good. And they try to do the same thing. Trick her, try to steal her baby, whatever. This one is prom night. Serial killers is obsessed with this young girl. He tracks her down. He's killing all her friends and everything at the dance. And then the last one here is the new Conjuring. This is about the story about Annabelle, about the possessed doll, but this is some weird stuff that's going on in the house. And this is based on a true story too. So anyway, those are all the good suggestions I do for Halloween. And thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye.